show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 62.
It has been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. Taken in at the 3. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Snell. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Snell swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lance now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Lance going to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Lance now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Lance. Forced out, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 7-all is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To try again after the sack. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
York able to send this one through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Pollard going to try the right side. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run left with Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 70 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Back to throw. Snell. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with it. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 25 yards. And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll look to throw again. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Going right back to Wilson. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Snell. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run with Pollard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing on first down. Snell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw on third down. Snell. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Here's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Snell to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Snell, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw. Snell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing now is Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And Lance now to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now Lance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6.
Going up top. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Snell. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Snell. And he's got his big tight end here.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw. Open man has got it. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Christian Harris in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I'm painted like a fool.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve.